In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually make a website, and more importantly, I'm going to show you how to make an online portfolio. And that portfolio is going to look something like this, where people can come and check out Todd McLeod's portfolio or whatever your name is, and and then they could see things about you, right? So if I'm a student, I could list out, which classes I took when. And then I could have a sub list where, here's this class, and then I could have links to all the work I did in every class, right? And so if you put together a portfolio like that as a student, or even if, you're not a student, but you're just out in the world, if you put together a portfolio that really showcases who you are and what you know and what you've learned, and particularly if you're a student and you do this all the way through your college career, your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, your doctorate, and you have a list of every class you took, and then you also have a description of every class you took, plus all the work you did in every class you took, when it comes time for you to apply for a job, you could have your resume or your CV, and on there you could say, for more information, go see my online portfolio. And you will be like that 1% who has something like this. And then that will get you the interview, and then when you're in the interview, you could talk about that. You could be like, look at what I did here, look at what I did there. So it's going to be something that really makes you stand out. And that's the question you got to ask yourself. In this competitive world, a planet with 7 billion people, how are you going to stand out? How are you unique and different? How are you going to package yourself, right? Like, okay, maybe everybody has their bachelor's degree or their master's degree with whom you're competing for this job. And that's content. But what form do you give that content? How are you going to package what you are to make yourself look different from everybody else who might also be just as qualified as you? But you got to sell yourself and make yourself look even more qualified and polished and together, and do something different than everybody else. And if you do that, you're going to be more likely to get the job. And I believe having an online portfolio is one of the things that helped me get my job, because at archive.org, right, if you go and you look for www.mcleods.com, all right, this is when I was going for my job. Yeah, right here. When I was going for my job. Okay, there we go. I had a website that looked something like that. And so I was able to say, look at everything I'm doing. Look at how amazing this is, and then I think that helped me get my job when I was going for a job. So we're going to create an online portfolio. And if you're in my class at the college, this is one of your assignments, which you will turn in by taking, no, send me the URL. You will send me the URL. So if I was to send this one in, I would copy that, and then I would submit it through Blackboard in the notes area under the assignment, and that's how I'll be able to grade it. So that's how you'll turn it in if you're in my class. All right, so let's get started creating a website with Google Sites. I go to Google, I search for sites, I click on Google Sites right here, Google Sites right there. Click on that. I'm going to choose Create right there, create a site. And I could choose a blank template. I'm going to name my site Sample Site for Class Concepts. Computer Concepts. Great. And I could choose Select a Theme. There's also like templates if I want to choose a template, but I don't recommend going for a template for the assignment. Just do it the simple way right here. All kinds of different themes I could choose here. I'm going to go for Notebook. And scroll down and type in this code, SILERE, and I scroll up here and I choose Create. It is now creating my site. It says it is creating your site. There's my site, right? So the first thing I want to do is change this name. So I'm just going to click on it and see if that lets me change it. It does not. I've got a little edit right here. Edit page. What's that let me edit? I can't edit that. I'm editing this. So I might just change that, welcome, or about Todd McLeod. All right, there we go. And I can put a picture in here if I want. So where do I get the picture? I'm going to right-click this picture, save picture as, save it to my desktop. There we go. And then come here, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to choose Insert Image. Right, my cursor is right there. I'm going to insert image. And upload image, browse, desktop, me, and it's uploading, la la. Okay, so there's my image. Now I can save this page. So there's my home page. Awesome. I want to change that name. So I'm going to go over to more, and I have page templates and site actions here. And page actions, page templates, site actions. I'm going to choose edit site layout or manage site. I'm going to choose manage site. And I'm going to change this name to Todd McLeod. That's the site name. Site name. Save. Pa-dang! And then I have to go back to this right here. Click on that. And now it just says Todd McLeod, about Todd McLeod. Awesome. So I'm ready to create a new page right here. Create new page. And name your page. And this one will be school. And it's going to be a web page. Select a page, a template to use, right? Web page. Put page at top level. Put it under about Todd McLeod. I'm going to put it at the top level. I'm going to show you what the other option does in a second here. It's creating the page. And I'm just going to come over here so I don't have to retype everything. You will have to type it. I'm going to highlight this text. Control C, come back here, Control V. All right? And it has this add files down here. I don't like that. So I'm going to go into my page settings right there under more, page settings. And I'm going to show page title, show links to subpages, and no. Allow attachments? No. Allow comments? No. Those are weird. They don't quite show up all that well. And that's because probably I'm in Internet Explorer. Save that. And now those things are gone. Much better. Cool. Now I'm going to create a new page. And this page is going to be CIT 15. I'm going to put this page under school CIT 15, right? Create. School. All right, so now I have my directory here, school CIT 15. If I was really to get slick, what I probably should have done is made this fall 2013 or something, fall 2015, but this will work. Actually, that works fine because I have that layout by semester right here where people will be able to see it by semester. All right, so there's a CIT 15. I'm going to come over here and just copy the material. Control C. I'm going to edit this page by clicking the edit button. Control V. Check out this spreadsheet. All right, and I put all of my work here. I'm just going to come over here, right click, and choose copy shortcut, which is URL, the web address. And I'm going to come over here, right, like if I was to look at that web address I just copied, it takes me there. Yeah, leave this page. And so now I'm going to come back to this one. I'm going to make this a link. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to choose that little anchor symbol right there, a link, put in the URL, paste it in. That's the URL for that document. And it's actually not a sites page. It's a web address. I got to choose web address and paste it there. And open this link in a new window. Those are weird buttons. They don't really work. And there, now it has a link. So when I save this, I could click on that, and it opens up that in a new window. Ain't that cool? And I'm going to go up to my page options, page settings. And I don't want comments. I don't want attachments. I don't want links to subpages. So those things down here are going to disappear. There we go. That's it. That is it. That's it, man. That's all you got to do for credit on this assignment. But the main thing you're taking away is you want to do this all the way through college and just keep it up to date. And every time you do something for a class, you go in and you put a link. Every time the semester starts, you just create your new classes that you're taking and your new pages for the classes. And you copy this description from the instructor's syllabus. And it looks like, wow, you really got some cool stuff going on. And I would edit this page right here. And I'd say CIT 15, do this for all of your classes and make that a link. And it's a sites page. It's a page within the site. It's under school, and there it is. I'll link to that page. And I don't want it to open in a new window, so let's make sure that doesn't open in a new window. And it does not. So look at that, man. Is that not cool or what? Is that not cool or what? All right, so that's how you create a portfolio. That's how you create your own website. The sky is the limit. Unlimited potential. You have unlimited potential here at this. It's a really valuable skill. I hope you use it.